Hey, English learners. Welcome back to the English podcast for learning English in a simple way.
Let's start with something most English learners never hear, and it might change the way you think about speaking forever. You're not struggling with English because you're bad at it. You're struggling because no one showed you how to train your mouth to speak it. Think about it. You've probably spent years watching videos, studying grammar rules, learning vocabulary, maybe even scoring well on tests. You understand English when others speak. You can read it, type it, think it. But the moment it's time to speak, everything collapses. Your lips freeze. Your tongue feels heavy. Your voice becomes shaky. Your brain suddenly goes blank. Sound familiar? Almost every English learner thinks this means, I'm not fluent enough. My grammar is weak. My vocabulary isn't good. But the real reason is way more physical than you think. Here is the truth almost nobody teaches. Speaking English is a skill of the mouth, not only the mind. Your lips, tongue, jaw, breath, and voice need training, just like muscles. And if you don't train them, your words will always feel stuck. It's like trying to play the guitar after only reading about it. You might know all the chords and theory, but if your fingers never practiced, the music won't come out smoothly. English works the same way. You've trained your brain, but you never trained your mouth to move the English way. Every language has its own sound system, rhythm, and mouth movements. Your native language shaped your mouth for years. It built habits. Those habits don't match English. So when you speak English, your mouth tries to use your native language's muscle patterns. And that's why your speech sounds slow, stiff, or unnatural. This is the missing piece that keeps millions stuck for years. You don't need perfect grammar to sound fluent. You don't need a foreign accent to be confident. You don't need expensive courses or a teacher. What you need is mouth training, short daily exercises that retrain your speaking muscles so English begins to flow naturally. Once you train your mouth the right way, 3 powerful changes happen. Words come out faster because your mouth knows the movement before your brain finishes thinking. You sound smoother and more natural because you're no longer speaking word by word like a robot. Your confidence rises because speaking won't feel like performing anymore. It becomes automatic. Imagine if, just like brushing your teeth, you gave your mouth a 5-minute English workout each day. After a few weeks, you'd feel the difference in your voice. After a month, others would hear it too. This video series is not about memorizing phrases or repeating after me like every other channel. You deserve better than that. This is a step-by-step speaking transformation, and today is the start. If you follow along till the end of all 6 parts, you'll understand how to awaken your mouth for English speech, speak more clearly and smoothly, build fluency even if you're shy or scared, train daily without a partner or teacher. By the end, you won't just learn English. You will sound like someone who owns the language. But before we start training, we must fix the biggest silent barrier holding you back. And once you understand it, everything will make sense. Your 5-minute mouth workout to start sounding fluent. I'm going to make you a promise, and if you follow it, you will feel a change in your voice within the next few days. If you train the way I'm about to show you for just 5 minutes a day, your English will start sounding clearer, smoother, and more confident, not just in your mind, but in your mouth. Because fluency doesn't come from remembering English. It comes from moving in English. Most learners wait for confidence before speaking, but confidence actually comes from speaking repeatedly. This 5-minute routine is your English gym. Think of it like a daily workout, but for your lips, tongue, jaw, and voice. It's short, simple, and doesn't require a partner, a teacher, or special tools. All you need is your mouth, your voice, and your willingness to sound silly for a few days, because that's the fastest path to fluency. Ready? Let's build it step by step. Step 1. Warm up your mouth. 1 minute. Just like athletes warm up before running, your mouth needs to warm up before speaking English. Why? Because all day you speak in your native language style. We must shift your mouth into English mode. Try these. Lip buzz, 5 seconds x 3. Relax your lips and blow air so they vibrate like a small engine. Brr. It wakes up your lips and breath control. Tongue flex, 10 times. Stick your tongue out slightly, then pull it back in, slow and controlled. This strengthens flexibility for English R, L, and TH sounds. Jaw drop, 5 times. Open your mouth wide, then relax it. English requires more jaw openness than most languages. Smile stretch, 2 times. Smile wide, hold for 5 seconds, relax. This increases clarity when shaping English vowels. This 1 minute removes stiffness and prepares you to sound clearer immediately. Step 2. Mirror speaking practice. 1 minute. Your mirror is your free personal speaking coach. Stand in front of a mirror and speak with eye contact, because this trains presence, a key part of confident speaking. Choose one short, empowering sentence, such as, I am improving every single day. My English voice is getting stronger. I deserve to speak confidently. Say it 5 times, each time slightly clearer, slightly stronger. This trains voice control, expression, confidence. If you avoid eye contact with yourself, you will struggle with it in front of others. This step removes that fear gently. Step 3. Shadow speaking. 2 minutes. Shadowing means listening to a native speaker and copying their speech immediately, like an echo. Pick a 5 to 10 second audio from a movie line, TED Talk, or podcast. Listen once, then play and speak at the same time. Don't pause to be perfect. Match the tone, rhythm, and emotion. Example: if the speaker says, I really don't think that's a great idea, you copy the sound flow, not the textbook version. This builds real-time reaction fluency, just like how babies learn. Step 4. The fluency speed loop. 1 minute. Choose one sentence and speak it in 3 speeds. 1 slow and clear. I am going to improve my English. Hear every sound. 2. Normal conversation speed. Smooth and natural. 3. Fast but controlled. Push your mouth speed without losing clarity. Repeat this loop 3 times. This builds speed, flexibility, and confidence, the muscle memory of speaking. Your daily 5-minute routine. Summary: time exercise 1 minute. Mouth warm-up 1 minute. Mirror speaking 2 minutes. Shadow speaking 1 minute. Fluency speed loop. Do this for 7 days and you will feel the difference. Do it for 30 days and others will hear it too. Do it for 90 days and your speaking identity will change. There's a hidden trick fluent speakers use that makes them sound natural even with simple words. It has nothing to do with accent. It's about how they connect sounds. In the next part, you'll learn the secret of sound flow and word linking that will make you sound 2 times more fluent instantly. The secret of sound flow. Speak smoothly like fluent speakers. Let's get honest for a moment. Many English learners know enough grammar to speak well. In fact, some know grammar rules better than native speakers, yet when they speak, something feels off. The speech sounds robotic, slow, separated, unnatural. Why does this happen? Because most learners speak English like they're reading a checklist, word by word, instead of letting the sounds flow. But fluent speakers don't speak like that at all. Fluent English is not spoken word by word. It's spoken in sound groups. This is the magical difference that makes English speech sound natural, confident, and fluent, even if the words are simple. Think of English like a river. The water doesn't stop at every stone. It keeps flowing. Your speech must do the same. Fluent speakers connect words. They blend sounds. They link them smoothly, like music, not blocks. This technique is called sound linking and clustering. A sound cluster is a group of 3 to 5 words spoken as one connected unit, without stopping between each word. Not like this, I am going to the market, but like this, I'm going to the market, flows as 2 to 3 clusters, not 6 separate words. This tiny shift alone can make your English sound twice as fluent, instantly. Why sound flow matters more than perfect grammar. Imagine 2 speakers. Speaker A, I would like to ask a question. Correct grammar, broken flow. Speaker B, I'd like to ask a question. Contracts, clusters, natural. Speaker B sounds more fluent, more confident, and more pleasant to listen to, even though both said the same thing. Fluency is not about big words. It's about the smoothness between words. People judge fluency more by flow than by vocabulary. How fluent speakers naturally link sounds. Let's look at a few examples you'll hear native speakers use daily. Textbook version, real fluent version spoken cluster. What are you doing? What you doing? What you doing? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Do you want to go? Do you want to go? Do you want to go? You don't have to copy the exact accent. Just let the words connect. Try this right now. Say slowly, word by word. Do you want to eat? Now say it as a cluster. Do you want to eat? Feel the difference? It's faster, smoother, more natural, and easier to say. Your mouth likes flow. It actually saves energy. A simple 3-step daily practice to build sound flow. Step 1. Choose 3 everyday clusters. Pick 3 short, common clusters used in daily conversation. Gotta go now. Wanna see it? Let me know. Write them down or save them on your phone. Step 2. Say them like a short tune. Don't speak them like responsibilities. Speak them like a rhythm. For example, let me know, let me know, let me know. Repeat with a gentle bounce in your voice. Rhythm builds memory. Your mouth starts to enjoy the sound. Step 3. Create 1 sentence for each example cluster. Gotta go now. Sentence. I gotta go now. I'll call you later. Speak the full sentence as one flowing line. No pauses. Repeat each 5 times. Pro tip. Record yourself for 15 seconds. Daily, record yourself speaking 3 clusters plus 3 sentences. Listen not for grammar, but for flow, smoothness, connected sound. By day 3, you'll hear improvement. By day 7, you won't want to go back to robotic speech. The goal. Not to sound like an American or British person. That's optional. The goal is to sound clear, smooth, confident, and connected. Even with a slight accent, if your speech flows, people will say, "Wow, your English is so good." That is the power of sound linking. Most people train their mouth but forget the mental side of fluency, and that's why they still freeze when speaking to others. In the next part, you'll learn how to train your brain and mouth together so speaking feels natural, not scary. Train your brain and mouth together. The fluency upgrade. Most learners miss. Take a moment and think about this. You can train your mouth all day, but if your mind still feels nervous, doubtful, or scared to speak, your voice will still shake. Most learners try to fix fluency only from the outside, through pronunciation drills, vocabulary lists, and shadowing. These are important, yes, but they are only half of the fluency system. Because speaking English is not just a mouth activity, it's a brain plus mouth partnership. Your mouth can't speak freely if your brain is holding the brake. Let me show you what I mean. Have you ever practiced English alone and felt fluent, but when you had to speak with a real person, suddenly you froze? That happens because your brain still hasn't built the confidence pathways for real-world speaking. Your thoughts affect your voice more than your grammar does. So in this part, I'll teach you how to train your brain alongside your mouth so that speaking English starts to feel natural, calm, and automatic, not scary. Step 1. Speak with emotion, not just accuracy. Most learners measure their speaking by, "Did I say it correctly?" But fluent speakers focus on, "Did I express what I meant?" People don't remember your grammar. They remember your energy, tone, and emotional presence. Try this. Say this sentence like a textbook robot. "I'm happy to be here." Now say it again as if you truly feel it. "I'm happy to be here." Smile. Use your face. Let your voice carry emotion. When you speak with emotion, your brain begins to enjoy English, and fear disappears. Step 2. Practice like an actor, not a student. Students try to be correct. Actors try to be believable. Actors don't just learn lines, they live the lines. Choose one sentence and say it in 3 different emotions. Example sentence, "I can do this." Say it. Excited, big smile, energetic voice. Serious, deep voice, steady tone. Worried, soft voice, slower pace. Why this works? Your brain stops overthinking grammar and begins to focus on expression, which builds natural fluency. Step 3. Train automatic English thinking. The biggest fluency enemy is translating first. If you think in your native language, translate, then speak, your brain gets stuck every time. So we train your brain to create instant English reactions. Use the "this means that" rule. When you learn a phrase, don't translate it. Connect it to its actual meaning. Example, "Let's catch up." This means, "Let's talk after a long time." "I'm starving." This means, "I'm very hungry right now." No translation needed. Your brain learns the feeling behind the words, not the grammar. Plus, step 4. Full brain-mouth activation. 2-minute drill. Do this daily. 1 minute. Say 3 sentences with emotion 1 minute. Walk while speaking them out loud. When your body plus brain plus voice work together, confidence becomes automatic. Speaking becomes less like a test and more like a natural expression of who you are. The mindset that changes everything. You don't need perfect English to speak confidently. You need honest self-permission to speak, make mistakes, and still feel proud. Say this now, out loud, greater than my voice matters. I don't need to sound perfect, I just need to speak. Your mindset is the fuel, your mouth is the engine. Together, they make fluency possible. If you've watched till here, it means you're serious about changing your English. Not someday, but now. You just learned the secret that most learners never discover. Fluency is not only about the mouth. It's a mindset, it's confidence, it's expression. Now it's your turn to take action. If this video gave you value, drop a comment right now. I will train my mouth and mind every day. Type it, claim it, own it. Your comment is your first act of commitment, your first step toward the fluent version of you. Because the most fluent English speakers are not the ones with the best vocabulary. They are the ones who refuse to stay silent. If you're one of them, prove it in the comments.
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.